Hello and welcome to this Mini-Mash Bites, all about how to create your own topic pins in Mini-Mash. You may already be familiar with the pin system in Mini-Mash. It's a way of directing children to specific content-based activities to do with the current topic or theme that you're looking at in your class. The pre-made topic pins are a great way of time-saving activities for children to interact with that are linked curriculum-wise to your current topic or theme that you're exploring in class. So this one, for example, if you're looking at castles, there's lots of pre-made activities like jigsaws, pairs games, paint projects, mash cams that are all ready-made in one place for children to access. However, you might find that you're doing a specific topic that's bespoke to your school that isn't included as part of the preset pins list. You'll see on the left here are all the most common EYFS topics and themes in alphabetical order, and the current one that I've shortlisted is castles. This Mini-Mash Bite will show you how to create your own pin and add it to your selected pin list. You can populate your own pin with any number of activities, whether they be created in Mini-Mash, Purple Mash, or if you've uploaded them from your own device. There is a short tutorial video on how to do this. By clicking on the Mini-Mash logo at the top and selecting the help icon, you'll find that there is a video link that says making your own pins. So by all means, if you do have any colleagues who might find this beneficial, you might want to just point them in the direction of that tutorial as well. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own pins because my class are currently looking at Red Riding Hood, and we don't currently have that as part of the pre-made pins. So I'm going to go to the trays area, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a manually created tray. So to do this, I'm going to click on the plus icon in the top right hand corner, and I'm going to call my pin Red Riding Hood. I can upload or select an image from within the clip art library. I could draw my own image, take a photo using the forward facing camera, or I could upload one. So I've just selected Red Riding Hood, and I'm going to click this clip art and select OK. So I now have a manually created tray, and within this tray I can save any number of different file types. I can edit this tray at any time, change the name of it by clicking on the pencil icon, and any work that is within the contents of the tray can be selected to pin up so the children can access it. So I'm going to start adding some work to this tray. So first I'm going to utilise the teacher tools within Mini-Mash. To find these, I can click on the Mini-Mash logo and go down to this option. The teacher tools are essentially blank versions of all the interactive resources that children will find in Mini-Mash. So you'll see that you can find and create your own jigsaws, pairs games, you can create your own quizzes to create a story and paint a picture and so on. So I'm going to start off by creating a jigsaw, and I'm going to put this into my pre-made pin that I've just created. When I'm in the teacher tool version of Jigsaw, then it uploads a blank jigsaw for me to create content in. If I'm feeling particularly creative, I could draw using the paint tools. However, I think for now I'm going to upload an image that I've previously saved. I can either use the preset resources within the clip art picker, I can utilise the forward facing camera, or in this instance I'm going to select choose file. I'm now going to find the location of the image I've saved from my computer. So I've previously saved a couple of clip art images, and I'm now going to upload the image of Red Riding Hood into this jigsaw. So I can now add some markup tools using the different options on the left, but I'm happy with how she currently looks, so I'm going to press OK. So now the children have the option of playing this jigsaw. I can obviously add my own instructions that I want the children to be able to listen to or read if they're able to. So when I click on the information icon, I can have a title, I can also choose whether to include voice narration by clicking on the microphone icon. I can click on the record option here, and I can record and re-record over any errors I might make and add that to the opening of this activity. I can also choose whether there is a time limit. I'm going to remove the time limit on this one, but you can see that you can increase or decrease accordingly. And you can change the sound animations when the game has been finished as well. So now if the children were to play this, they've then got the option to drag and place the pieces where they need to be, and they can have a play at piecing Red Riding Hood back together. Now I've made this within the teacher tool area, so in order for me to add this to my manually created pin, I'm going to need to save it to that tray that I've just created. So I'm going to click the save icon here, and I'm going to find the tray that says Red Riding Hood. I'm going to give the jigsaw a title, and now it is saved and I can pin that within Minimash. Now that that piece of work has been added to the manually created tray, I can then choose to pin it up for the children to access. By clicking on the pencil icon, I can now navigate to the Choose Work to Pin tab, and I have my one item that I've created. If I want to add this to a pin, I can click on the little pin icon. If you have several files, you can pin them all in one go or unpin them all. And I'm going to press OK. I now need to add that to my pin library. So I'm going to click on the Minimash logo at the top of the screen, and I'm going to go down to Edit Pins. So here, again, I have my list of pre-created pins, and because I've made that Red Riding Hood tray pinnable, I can scroll down and I can see that the Red Riding Hood pin now exists for me to add to my shortlist. I can alternatively select from the drop-down menu the Trays option, and it will take me to all of my pinnable trays. If I now click on the plus icon and illuminate the star, this will make it the primary pin that the children will see when they first log into Minimash. So now we have the Red Riding Hood pin, and when the children click on the icon, they can now access that jigsaw. So using the teacher tools allows you to generate your own content for a variety of different activity styles that your children might find engaging. There's no limit to the number of files that you can save to a manually created tray that you turn into a pin. But what's also useful to know is that you can actually upload work into a tray to pin up from within Purple Mash as well. Any manually created trays can be accessed via your work folder at the top of the screen. Clicking down on the school folder and opening your trays area will allow you to find that manually created tray. If you have any additional resources that you would like to upload to this tray to pin, for example, you might have PowerPoint presentations, you might have some videos that you've taken within your setting, or pictures that you want the children to access, you can upload any file type and pin it in the exact same way as that jigsaw that I've just shown. Uploading is easy to do, and you can really simply change the name of a file type just by selecting it and typing in the space. You can also navigate to content within Purple Mash and pin this within the Minimash area. So here I can navigate to the different activities here. For example, we could try and pin this story within Minimash. I can click on it, open up the resource, and then I can then save that to that tray by navigating to the school folder And then that will now be within that same tray that I can then pin up within Minimash. So if I navigate to that tray, I've now got more work to choose from. If I select the little purple pin icon, that will then be added to the pin. So you can change this daily, weekly, or at the end of a topic. And if I press OK now, I can open that up and then access the different resources within there. So it can be very fluid. You can change resources as often as you like. And again, there's no limit to the number of resources that you can have in a tray. I hope you found this Minimash bite useful on how to create your own content and pin it within Minimash. As always, if you do have any further inquiries or need any further support, do feel free to navigate to the Professional Development tab within Purple Mash. Just by clicking on Teachers and then Professional Development, you'll find that you can get in touch with us and book a Mash chat, which is a one-to-one meeting with one of our CPD team, either via the phone or Teams, or there are supplementary support materials here that can guide you through the most common areas that people ask for support. So all the best with getting on using your pins in Minimash. Happy mini mashing!